I have to tell you about the time I almost didn't buy travel insurance. I know, it sounds boring, like, who wants to talk about that? But trust me, this story isn't what you're expecting. It was a few years ago, and I was planning a huge trip to Europe. I was so excited. I'd been saving for months, planning my itinerary down to the smallest details. Every train ride, every museum, every meal at that one restaurant I'd read about. It all felt like I was writing the perfect story for myself. And then, as I'm checking out the last few things, I came across the option for travel insurance. I'll admit it, I hesitated. Do I really need this? I thought. I've got everything planned. What could go wrong? And that's the thing, right? You think you're invincible. You're in the zone, everything's going according to plan, and that little extra expense seems like, well, a waste. I mean, I didn't even have a history of bad luck. Or so I thought. So I skipped it. I clicked skip on the insurance option and carried on with my booking. Big mistake. 3 days before my flight, I woke up to a phone call. My mom had fallen ill really badly. She was in the hospital, and it was serious. The kind of serious where you just don't know how things are going to turn out. Immediately, I had to decide, do I go? Do I cancel the trip? Of course, I wanted to be there for her. But the issue wasn't just about missing the trip. It was about everything else. Canceling the flights, rearranging hotels, rebooking everything I could. It was chaos. And on top of that, the thought of losing all the money I had poured into this trip was, well, devastating. I started calling airlines and hotels, trying to figure out what to do. Some were sympathetic, but most, they didn't care. I was out of luck. That's when I realized, this is why travel insurance is a thing. It's not about assuming something will go wrong. It's about having a safety net for when life does what life does best. Surprise you when you least expect it. I ended up canceling the trip, of course. But if I'd had travel insurance, I would have been able to recoup some of the costs and make the situation a little less painful. At the very least, it would have made all that mess a bit more manageable. I'm telling you, I was blindsided. I mean, I knew I was planning for everything from the itinerary to the wardrobe, but I wasn't planning for life throwing me a curveball. And it happens. It's not like anyone expects their parent to get sick before they go on their dream vacation. But when you've already booked your trip, what do? That's where the whole life-saving aspect comes in. And it's not some dramatic movie-style rescue. It's just practical. I don't know if it's just me, but after that experience, I promised myself I would never book a long trip without insurance again. Even if it's a quick weekend getaway. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. So here's my advice. Don't skip travel insurance. And I get it, it's easy to think, I'm fine, nothing's going to happen. But something will eventually happen. Not always a big crisis, but something. A flight delay, a missed connection, a lost suitcase, heck, even just getting sick while you're abroad. And if you're wondering which insurance to go with, honestly, I stumbled upon Auras.insure a few months ago, and it's been a game changer. It's not like those complicated, confusing policies with hidden fees. It's simple. It's straightforward. And here's the thing, it actually saved me on a trip to Japan when my luggage was lost for 2 days. Look, I'm not here to make this sound like some sales pitch. I'm just saying, it's been a lifesaver for me in more ways than one. So that's my little travel hack. Before your next trip, even if everything looks perfect and nothing could possibly go wrong, trust me, spend the extra few bucks. You'll be glad you did.